Being a 52-year-old airport security guard wasn't easy. Young pilots looked at him like, "Are you a retired cop?" Passengers didn't take him seriously. They thought he was just the guy who runs the metal detector. Until that day, when a terrorist attack occurred at the airport, everyone learned who he really was. Welcome to the Human Stories. Before we begin this powerful story, tell us in the comments which city you're watching from. And if you believe stories like this deserve to be told, hit that subscribe button to support the channel. At Los Angeles International Airport's Terminal 4, the security checkpoint was busy as usual. Thousands of passengers were passing through metal detectors, their luggage being checked through X-ray machines. And among the security guards controlling this chaos, 52-year-old Marcus Williams quietly did his job. Marcus was the oldest security guard working at LAX. The other guards were typically in their 20s and 30s. Marcus, trying to fit in among them, sometimes created awkward situations. Young pilot Ryan looked at Marcus as he passed through security control. "Hey buddy, how long have you been working here?" "7 years, Marcus said briefly. "Were you a cop before, FBI?" "No." Ryan was surprised. "Then how did you end up here? Security work is tough." Marcus shrugged. "I needed a job." Ryan laughed. "All right, Grandpa, have a good day." These kinds of conversations were routine for Marcus. People couldn't understand him. Why would a 52-year-old man be a security guard? But nobody knew the truth. Marcus Williams had served in the United States Marine Corps from 1989 to 2007. For 18 years, he had been a scout sniper operating in the world's most dangerous places: Bosnia, Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq. His confirmed kill count was a number he never told anyone. When he retired in 2007, he had PTSD, sleep problems, flashbacks, social isolation. He underwent treatment for years, and in 2017, when he felt ready, he wanted to start a simple job. Being a security guard at LAX gave him peace. Simple, predictable, violence-free. But people couldn't understand him. He neutralized enemy attackers from 800 meters with single shots. You couldn't even see the weapon. And then someone found what he had hidden in his locker: Marine Scout Sniper badges and confirmed kill records. That Wednesday morning, Marcus started his shift at 6 a.m. as usual. Terminal 4 was busy with morning flights, business travelers, families going on vacation, students. Marcus stood at the metal detector. He screened each passenger and applied security protocols. At 8:30, his young colleague Jennifer came over. "Marcus, don't you ever get bored with this job?" "Why would I get bored?" "I don't know. At your age, don't you have other options?" Marcus smiled. "Jennifer, this job suits me." "But you could do so much more. You have experience." "What experience?" "I don't know, but you're different. Not like the other security guards." Jennifer was right. Marcus really was different, but he couldn't tell her the reasons. Every time a passenger came through, Marcus automatically analyzed them. Body language, hand movements, eye contact, stress indicators. His 18 years of military experience had made him an expert at reading people. But he never used these skills because there was no need for them in civilian life. At 10:15, 3 men approached the security checkpoint. The moment Marcus saw them, his old alarm systems activated. First, they all had tickets for the same flight, but were acting like they didn't know each other. Second, their body language was tense, but they were trying to hide it. Third, their eyes were constantly scanning the environment, identifying security cameras. Marcus's Marine training was sounding alarms, but this was a civilian airport. Maybe it was his paranoia. The first man approached the metal detector. Marcus checked him with normal procedure. "Passport and ticket, please." The man pulled them from his pocket while trying to hide his nervousness. Marcus noticed his hand trembling. "Business trip." "Yes, Los Angeles to New York." Marcus stood at the metal detector. He screened each passenger and applied security protocols. At 8:30, his young colleague Jennifer came over. "Marcus, Don't you ever get bored with this job? Why would I get bored? I don't know. At your age, don't you have other options? Marcus smiled. Jennifer, this job suits me. But you could do so much more. You have experience. What experience? I don't know, but you're different, not like the other security guards. Jennifer was right. Marcus really was different, but he couldn't tell her the reasons. Every time a passenger came through, Marcus automatically analyzed them: body language, hand movements, eye contact, stress indicators. His 18 years of military experience had made him an expert at reading people, but he never used these skills because there was no need for them in civilian life. At 10:35, 3 men approached the security checkpoint. The moment Marcus saw them, his old alarm systems activated. First, they all had tickets for the same flight, but were acting like they didn't know each other. Second, their body language was tense, but they were trying to hide it. Third, their eyes were constantly scanning the environment, identifying security cameras. Marcus's Marine training was sounding alarms, but this was a civilian airport. Maybe it was his paranoia. The first man approached the metal detector. Marcus checked him with normal procedure. "Passport and ticket, please?" The man pulled them from his pocket while trying to hide his nervousness. Marcus noticed his hand trembling. "Business trip?" "Yes, Los Angeles to New York." Marcus checked the passport. It didn't seem fake, but something was wrong. The second man was next in line. This time Marcus checked more carefully. "Any metal objects in your bag? Laptop and phone charger?" His tone was forced, unnatural. When the third man came, Marcus was certain these weren't normal passengers. But what could he do? Suspicion wasn't enough evidence. All 3 men passed through security control and headed to the boarding gate. Marcus called Supervisor Mark. "Mark, can you come here for a minute?" Mark came. "What's the problem?" "Those 3 men who just passed, they're a bit suspicious." "Marcus, you're too paranoid. This airport is full of suspicious people." "But they're different. Their body language, eye movements." "Marcus, you're a security guard, not a detective. Focus on your job." Mark left. Marcus was frustrated, but he was also right. He was just a metal detector operator. But 18 years of Marine training wouldn't mislead him. At 11:30, alarm sounds began ringing throughout the terminal. Code red, lockdown. All passengers remain in position. Marcus's heart stopped. An announcement came over the speakers. "Security threat in Terminal 4. All passengers remain in place." That's when Marcus's fear became reality. Those 3 men really were terrorists. Emergency protocol was activated. Police, FBI, SWAT team were called. But it would take 20 minutes for them to arrive. Marcus turned on his radio. "Supervisor Mark, this is Marcus. What's the position of those 3 men?" "Marcus, stay where you're supposed to be. This isn't your job." But Marcus didn't listen. For 18 years, he had learned to take action in such situations. He looked at the security cameras. The 3 men had taken strategic positions in different sections of Terminal 4. First, near Big 45, among passengers. Second, in the cafeteria area for crowd control. Third, at the main exit for escape route. Classic terrorist attack formation. Marcus's old command training kicked in. He knew what needed to be done in this situation, but he had no weapon, only security guard equipment. That's when Marcus made a decision. He went to his locker. In the bottom section was a box he had kept for 7 years. Inside were old Marine items, scout sniper badge, medals, confirmed kill records. And one more thing, a disassembled sniper scope. Marcus assembled the scope. After 7 years, he was back in sniper position. He went up to the upper floor of Terminal 4. He accessed the maintenance area. This was outside the security cameras, a strategic point overlooking the entire terminal. He began target acquisition with the scope. Target 1, Gate 45, 350-meter distance, wind factor minimal. Target 2, Cafeteria, 280-meter distance, crowded area, civilian safety priority. Target 3, Main exit, 420-meter distance, most difficult shot. Marcus's 18 years of experience kicked in. Breath control, heart rate management, target prediction. First target,
The man at gate 45. He was moving among passengers, posing a threat. Marcus tracked him in the scope. The man came into clear shot position for 3 seconds, but Marcus had no weapon. That's when he remembered something. In the terminal's maintenance area, there was emergency equipment. Nail gun, industrial grade, 400-meter effective range. Marcus took the nail gun, mounted the scope. Improvised sniper rifle. The first target came into clear position again. Marcus pulled the trigger. The steel nail hit the man in the shoulder area. Not fatal, but neutralized him. The man fell to the ground. Passengers around began to panic. Target 2, cafeteria. This man was more careful. He was trying to identify Marcus's position. Marcus changed position. He took a shot from a different angle. The second nail hit the target in the leg. The man was neutralized. Target 3, main exit. The most difficult shot. 420 meters, moving target, wind factor. Marcus used all his experience. Breathing pattern, muscle memory, target prediction. The third nail, perfect hit. Man neutralized. 3 targets, 3 shots, 5 minutes.
Terminal secured. 10 minutes later, the FBI arrived. SWAT team, police units. But the incident was over. FBI agent Sarah Chin found Marcus. "Are you the one who carried out this operation?" "I'm just a security guard." "No, you're not. These shots are professional sniper level." Marcus didn't respond. Agent Chin examined the nail gun. Scope mount, precision shots, target selection. "Who are you really?" Marcus pulled out his badge box from his locker. "Staff Sergeant Marcus Williams, United States Marine Corps, Scout Sniper, retired." Agent Chin was amazed. 18 years service? "Yes." "Confirmed kills?" Marcus paused. "Classified." Agent Chin saw the confirmed kill records. "Jesus Christ, you're a legend!" But Marcus said, "I'm just a security guard." After that day, everything changed. When young pilot Ryan saw Marcus, "Sir, I had no idea who you were. Thank you for your service." Jennifer said, "Marcus, you saved hundreds of lives today." Supervisor Mark apologized. "I'm sorry I didn't listen to you." But Marcus remained calm as before. "I just did my job." The FBI offered him a technical consultant position. Airline companies wanted him as a security advisor. But Marcus said, "I'm happy where I am." Because Marcus Williams had finally found true peace. His old sniper skills had been used to protect people, and now nobody saw him as just a security guard. He had become Terminal 4's guardian angel. But for Marcus, the most important thing was that he was at peace. After 18 years of war and 7 years of peace, he had combined both. Now he was someone who was both protective and at peace. And at LAX, on days when Marcus Williams was on duty, everyone felt a little safer. Because the guardian angel had a metal detector, but when necessary, much more. Weeks later, a young TSA trainee asked Marcus, "Sir, how do you stay so calm under pressure?" Marcus looked at the steady stream of passengers passing through his checkpoint. Families heading to reunions, business travelers chasing deadlines, students embarking on new adventures. "Son," he said quietly, "after you've seen real war, everything else is just manageable." The trainee nodded, not fully understanding, but sensing the weight behind those words. "Do you miss it? The military, I mean?" Marcus was quiet for a long moment, watching an elderly couple help each other through the metal detector. "I miss my brothers. I miss the clarity of purpose, but I don't miss the killing." He gestured to the terminal around them. "Here, I protect life instead of taking it. That's a better mission." That afternoon, Agent Chen visited Marcus at his post. "The Department of Homeland Security is creating a new threat assessment program. We want you to head it up." Marcus didn't look away from his screen. "I appreciate the offer, Agent Chen, but my answer hasn't changed."
Marcus, you could train the next generation of security professionals. Share your expertise. I am sharing my expertise. Every day, right here. He gestured to his position. Sometimes the best teaching happens when people don't even know they're being taught. Chin smiled and handed him a card. When you change your mind, call me. As she walked away, Marcus noticed young Jennifer watching the interaction. Was that really the FBI? Yeah. And you turned down their job offer? Marcus nodded, adjusting his metal detector for the next passenger. But why? That's got to be a big step up from this. Marcus looked at her seriously. Jennifer, success isn't always about moving up. Sometimes it's about being exactly where you need to be. That evening, as Marcus walked to his car after his shift, he passed the memorial wall near the terminal entrance. Names of those lost in service, including several from his old unit. He paused there every night, a moment of silence for brothers who didn't make it home. Still keeping watch, Marcus? He turned to see Ryan, the young pilot from that morning. Something like that. I looked you up, after today. Your unit's service record is incredible. Marcus started walking toward his car. Ryan fell into step beside him. Can I ask you something? How do you do it? Go from being, what you were, to this. Marcus stopped at his car, keys in hand. Ryan, there's honor in every honest job. The uniform doesn't make the man. The man makes the uniform matter. 3 months later, Marcus was training 2 new security guards when his radio crackled. All units, we have a suspicious package in Terminal 2. Bomb squad en route. The new guards looked nervous. Marcus calmly continued his lesson. First rule of security work, stay calm. Panic is contagious, but so is confidence. His radio crackled again. Marcus, we need your assessment in Terminal 2. The new guards stared at him. They're asking for you specifically? Marcus smiled. Sometimes experience has its perks. You two, continue practicing. I'll be back. As he walked toward Terminal 2, Marcus felt the familiar shift inside him. Not the bloodlust of his younger days, but the calm focus of a protector. He was exactly where he needed to be. At LAX, Staff Sergeant Marcus Williams, retired, had found his true post-service mission, not in boardrooms or government offices, but in the everyday moments where vigilance met humanity. The metal detector beeped. A passenger apologized for forgetting coins in their pocket. Marcus smiled and waved them through. No problem. Have a safe flight. Another day at the office for the guardian angel of Terminal 4.